Hi, everybody. Stephanie Mock here. And tonight I wanted to talk to you about something that you may or may not be familiar with. And it's just another way for you to get some 3-day trials out the door, but really in a fun, simple way. Many of you that have been around for a while know that we love house parties. They've always been very successful. Some people have spa parties to introduce the outer nutrition. Some people have a healthy happy hour to introduce their fit club. And so tonight I wanted to talk to you briefly about a 3-day trial party. And as I said, it's just another fun way to be able to launch your business and get a bunch of 3-day trials out all at one time by creating a little community of people. The purpose of the 3-day trial party is to get some friends and family together. Maybe they know each other from work, maybe it's family, and you can get them all together at one time. You can get them all scanned and weighed and measured, just like you normally would, doing one at a time, but now you're doing it at a party. And if you're working with other coaches in your area, this would be a great way to combine forces and maybe one person do the weighing in and another person do a picture and another person doing the measurements. And basically then what you're doing is you're gathering everybody together, you're hearing testimonials about why people are ready to lose their weight. People can ask questions and really just feel connected. And the other part of that is people like a challenge. So it's really fun to do it in a party kind of way. You can leverage your time as a coach, but you can also get several customers all at one time. And it's a great way too if you've got a new coach so that they can watch you and help you and then decide that this is something that they can do. The party can even be long distance. You could do it on Zoom. But, you know, we like to tell, show, try, and do. So this is a great way for you to be able to do that and get out maybe 10 of your trial packs in one night. So who should you invite? Well, basically anybody and everybody. It might be neighbors, it might be friends, co-workers, it might be anybody from your center of influence. And what you want to do is ask them if they have any friends, and you could gather them all together and have a party with just them, or you can mix people together, no problem. If you're in a nutrition club or you have a community of coaches, then everybody can invite to the party and everybody can get their 3-day trial packs out at the same time. The more people you have in a room, the more excitement, the more chaos, but it really is fun. Now, you can host your party anywhere. That's the other thing I love about it. So for all of you people who are working from home, it's a great way to get a neighbor together, a neighborhood group right in your living room. You can do it in a nutrition club. You can do it in your church basement. You can do it in an office, a break room, a community center, a hotel conference room. Listen, moms, you can even do it in the park because it doesn't take very long and it's really a lot of fun. And what you want to do is you want to choose a day that you're going to have your party. And as long as everybody can come on that day, that's your first day of the party. And be sure everybody can gather together because you want everybody back on day 4. On day 4, remember, is when we really do the reweighing and we upgrade them to their lean and fit programs. So if you book the group to come back on the same day, that's great. But if you do have to adjust to accommodate people, maybe schedules are not exactly jiving, that's no problem. You can still do the day 4 appointment one-on-one. But by the end of the party, you want to make sure that everybody's clear on what day they'll be coming back for that lean and fit program day 4 appointment. So here's what happens during the party. Basically, you're going to just give everybody introductions. You introduce yourself, you tell your own story, and then you let everybody introduce themselves and maybe who invited them, and if they're brave enough, why they're there, why they want to do this. You might sample definitely shakes. You know, it's a party. People like refreshments. So what you're going to do is make an absolutely wow cookies and cream shake in your blender and give everybody just a little bit so they have something they can look forward to when they get their packs. You are going to weigh and measure. You're not going to talk much at all about what you've discovered on either the Tinanita or the lean protein estimator or the Omron. But during that time, you're also going to hand out the 1-page wellness profile. and you're going to basically go through it with the whole group at the same time. As you go through the flip book, they're answering those questions. Then you're going to review the 3-day trial, literally have them there, show them, open one up, talk about the handouts that are in there, and then offer them to everybody for $20. Sometimes people, because it's a party, they won't even ask about, you know, a challenge kind of thing. But if you want to, you could set it up with all the people at that party, whoever, you know, does the best, is most consistent, or however you want to do it. You could offer a little gift at the end. It might even be that they can win their $20 back by just referring 4 people. So that's up to you, however you want to set that up. Then you want to set up your day 4 lean and fit party exactly the same way. It works exactly the same. People come in, they get weighed, they get measured, and then you're not sharing any of that with, you know, the entire group, that's for sure. But you do then want to let everybody know that you'll be talking to them individually, and you want to show them the next step, which is the Lean and Fit program, and explain the different options. So when you're discussing your next 3-day party, you can let them know that they can benefit by referring other friends and family. That way you can start to create a web, and maybe they even like to schedule their own. And then what you want to do is meet with each client individually while everybody else is chatting to just set up, you know, their Lean and Fit program and get them going. You could even set up the entire group by asking who's ready to get started, and if the majority is ready, you go through it as a group, and those who are not ready, you're sitting there listening. They may even say they have to leave, no problem. You want to collect their money for sure, and which means, guys, you've got to have Lean and Fit programs on hand if they're going to go home with those Lean and Fit programs, and it's always best to have them right there on hand. Certainly you may not have every flavor they want, but you can do your best and then fill in later. And you want to set up their follow-up appointments. So you give each client their follow-up appointment schedule, and then what you're going to do is make sure you've got your calendar and your tickler file so you know who you're calling and when you're calling them. That's really critical, because remember, there's pennies in the sale and gazillions in the follow-up if you do it right. If you have access to a nutrition club, or maybe you have a healthy, active lifestyle event going on, or you have a newsletter, or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you've connected everybody to that community. So you can certainly invite these people to come back to your club if you're having an event, or participate in some upcoming event. You want to make sure that they get a newsletter from you, maybe coupons, stay in front of them, and offer, you know, to continually keep up with them, follow up with them. And even if they said no tonight, no doesn't mean no forever. It just means no, not now. And what I would do is, people say, yes, I'm ready, I would be celebrating that and create that, oh my goodness, Susie's getting hers, who's next, who's next, who's next. So I hope that helps. It's a really fun idea, and we'll talk more about getting your party on a distribution list on the Voxer app on your smartphone, so that instead of spending 20 hours following up with all these different people, you can do it all at once on Voxer. So we'll talk about that in another video, and I hope you enjoy your 3-day trial parties. Bye, everybody.